All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. 10-2 stop. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Houston. Christian McCaffrey, 75 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
We're going to sign. Mike, 51. Hey, lady. Hey, they scared. They scared. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Hey, Alpha.
On first down, Darnold. The connecting here with DJ Shark. Past the 20. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. DJ Shark, 75 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run. Early on. on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Now it's Lockett. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Darnold on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. To try again after the sack. Darnold, he's going to rifle one deep left side. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this 1st quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. Flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off near the 34. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Parker unable to get that one. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a 2nd season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. On 1st down, it's Darnold. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down. Darnold now already over 100 yards passing in just this 1st quarter. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. It's complete to Lockett. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal.
Hey, Charlie. Hey, let's go. Calm the crowd. Come on, D. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Darren Waller there to make the grab. And the Colts have taken the lead. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. This is McCaffrey. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. Christian McCaffrey. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans have retaken the lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Man up, D. Man up, D. Hey, lady.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. It's caught. Beckham. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Darnold from the gun. A deep ball for Gurley. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Darnold completes it. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Darnold now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Again, Darnold. It's caught. Lockett. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Brian Burns able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack on 1st down, Darnold under pressure again, and down he goes again. Brian Burns getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Darnold now to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters. Because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, McCaffrey takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
Hey, Mike 7. 56. Mike 56, right there. Ready?
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Lawrence. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. And he's going to have a 1st down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Bravo! Here we go.
Back to throw, Darnold. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Darnold now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts 1st down. Darnold now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, Delta. Mike 51.
Darnold. It's caught by OBJ. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
Hey, exit. 51 for Mike, boy. 51. All right, T, let's go. All right, T. 51, Mike. Mike 51.
A 1st down throw, Darnold. His throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards, the final tally.
Mike 51. All day, every lady, any day.
Throwing again is Darnold. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Todd Gurley as the first half is winding down. And the Colts are once again going to retake the lead. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So here's Darnold now as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2.
Let's go, D.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Mike 51. Mike 51. You gonna see me in your nightmare, son. You gonna see me.
Darnold to throw again. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Set. 18 Gator.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
61. Matchbox lights. Hey, wahoo.
The final shot before break. Lawrence. He's going to look deep down the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Gurley on first down with no blocking help there as he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 1. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense.
Hey, zoom.
Here's Darnold. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Todd Gurley. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game that 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, Or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. On first down, this is McCaffrey. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
X3, 218, chop.
Off the play fake. Lawrence. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And to the 46 he goes and no further. So he is well short of the first down marker. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. Escaping the pressure right. And it's caught by Parker. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Now a run with Montgomery. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On second down, Montgomery. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and 8. Flushed out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Von Bell. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
51 to Mike, boys, 51. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
After the interception, here's Darnold. He'll rifle this one deep right side. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Dylan Cole. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
You want this.
Check. 64. Weak.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Indianapolis. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the fourth quarter. That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind that he dreamed of this. How about this for your debut? 2nd sack in the opener.
Yeah, it's great to get 1. That's memorable. 2? Hello.
Well, he dreamed about it. He thought about it. Did he ever expect it to happen? Probably not.
The Texans on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. From the gun, Lawrence. And he finds Parker here, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 25. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Hey, box drop. 51, Mike, 51.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. 56 to Mike. 56 is the mic. Defense wins championships, baby.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
51 to Mike, boy, 51.
To throw again, Lawrence. And this is caught. It's Parker. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Mike 56, Mike 56. You ain't doing nothing, Seth.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 38.
Let's go, boys.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Forced, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jannard Avery, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Back to throw. Lawrence looking deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Lawrence. He gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. On 1st down, Lawrence. Going right side here, and that's complete. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah,
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. Now a desperate, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Trevor Williams with a pick. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things.
Tyler Lockett, the 40. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tyler Lockett, 95 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Christian McCaffrey with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Texans cut into that lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And Darnold wants to throw the football. That one complete. He finds Shark. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
51, Mike 51. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. He finds his target, Beckham. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Darnold now to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. It was the free safety, LaMarcus Joyner, that time, able to make the play. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Colts, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for Houston, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.